Hello you guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Naika Griffin, and in this video, I am going to be talking about how to stop people pleasing. Putting other people above you will always hurt you in the end when you're not following the structure of God, you, and then everyone else is next. Or say if you're married or you have children, it should be God, your marriage, your children, then you next. That's how it should be. But if you aren't married, you should choose yourself. You should focus on your career. What are the hobbies that you want to pursue in life? What are the goals that God has worthy of you that are meant for you in this life? And what happens is if you constantly say yes to everyone else, but you say no to yourself, you're pushing them up. But what you're really doing is you're saying no to yourself. So you won't be confident in yourself if you constantly put yourself down. You have to be confident in your own abilities and you going after what you want in this life, because you are the main character in this life. You are the main character in this life. You are second, okay? God is first, you are second, okay? You should love other people. What did Paul teach? Is love your neighbor as you love yourself, as well as Jesus. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? But that doesn't mean that you should push them to the forefront, meanwhile you're neglecting yourself. You have to make sure that you can back yourself up, because no matter what, you're always going to have yourself. You're always going to have to advocate for yourself. You're always going to have to think, what is the best decision that I need to do in this situation? And other people, when they come in, you can listen to their feedback, you can listen to their opinions, but you have to be the one to decide, oh, this is what I'm going to do. Because if you just wait for other people to tell you what to do, you will not be confident in yourself. See, what will happen is when someone asks you, oh, what are you going to do? You're going to be like, oh, what should I do? Because I constantly put other people forward, so maybe they know what's best for me now. No, you know what is best for you. You are the only one. No one's walked a mile in your shoes but you. So that being said, you should trust your own ability in your own decision making. And if you constantly are people pleasing, you will not know how to self-regulate your own emotions and your own belief system so you can make decisions for yourself, because you'll constantly self-sabotage your reality. As well, when you push everyone else to the forefront, they're going to accomplish their goals. You're helping them achieve their goals, but what about yours? You should focus on your own goals. You should focus on leveling yourself up, bettering yourself up as well. So that is why you should always put yourself first, and always know that you have to eat first. Say if you're in a plane and the plane goes crashing down, you have to put your mask on first, then you can start putting the mask on other people around you. That's what they tell you, that's what they teach you. So why not have that mentality when it comes to you living in this world and you operating throughout human relations? The next thing I want to say is learning to say no. So if you want to stop people pleasing, you have to be okay with saying no. You have to be okay with not pleasing everyone and not agreeing with everybody. You don't have to say yes to going to that event if you don't want to go. If you don't feel like you want to go, if you want to be in your solitude, or say if you want to stay home and not do anything but just relax on your bed, you can do that. If you want to focus on building another book, another video, another project, another skill, then you can do that. You don't have to say yes to everyone that asks you to go with them to, say, a concert, to go to a certain event. You can say no. You don't have to say yes. And realize that the people that try to put you down or shame you for you saying no, it's because they benefit from you saying yes constantly, because they can just take advantage of you and take you for granted. If they don't respect your boundaries, then you should just let them go, because someone else will respect your boundaries. You should definitely make time for people. You should treat people as if, say, like a business. You should have a schedule for other certain people, but there should be time for you to make your own decisions, so that you know who you are and that you can be confident in yourself. Because if you're constantly giving and you're not receiving anything back, then energetically that is the vibration that you're giving out, so then you will also receive that back. You have to change how you view yourself, therefore you can change your environment. And it first starts by you confronting these other people, because when you address that energy, you confront that energy, you'll attract better people that don't take advantage of you from you people pleasing. Prioritizing yourself. So this is very important. So taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, these are really important things. So if you emotionally do not feel good, you should not be around people just because they asked you to be or whatever. If you're not feeling good, and say if you don't want to be around another person, that's okay. You can then just be like, okay, let me then figure out, what do I need to focus on? Why am I feeling this way? How can I connect with myself? How can I connect with God? How can I connect with, say, other people that are going to make me feel better? Realize that in life you have to protect your energy. And as well, realize that you should also focus on bettering yourself physically. You know, watch what you eat, make sure you look clean. That's another thing in prioritizing yourself. Make sure you look like you love yourself, you look like you care about yourself. If you look like you love yourself and if you care about yourself, other people will respect you and show you that they love and respect you, because the way that you show up in the world is how you want other people to perceive you into the world, and that's the energy that you should give off. So I recommend prioritizing yourself, because that's really essential if you want to break away from these people-pleasing habits. The next thing I want you to realize is the people that don't want you to win and the people that constantly complain in your life. So people that constantly are a victim, they constantly have like some chaos, some drama that they have going on, whether they have a toxic friendship, a toxic relationship, or they're constantly just like in survival mode back to back. Like Robert Greene talks about this, where he says avoid the unlucky and the unhappy. And this is really important, because if you're trying to be productive, if you're trying to get towards your goals, what happens is you cannot drag everyone with you. They're like an anchor stopping you. So say you're a ship sailing, you're trying to go towards your destination, but imagine if you have someone that is constantly like in the same bubble and they're just constantly a victim, is they'll attract more problems, because they are in victim mode instead of being the problem solver. So they'll be an anchor to bring you down and slow you down or delay you. Or sometimes what does an anchor do? It can keep you stuck at a certain place. So when you let them go, you can then move on to your next chapter in your reality. Now, obviously, this isn't always necessary. I'm not saying just cut off everyone. I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying that when someone doesn't want to change, and if you pray about it and God is really tugging on your heart that it's time for you to let go and it's time for you to trust that he will give you something better, you need to do that, or else you will keep attracting the same energy in a different person throughout your life, and that is not a good thing. The next thing on why you should never people please for anybody is that you will stop being authentic to yourself and you'll constantly neglect yourself. You will be 80 years old and you will have lived your life for everyone. You would have lived your life for your friends, your parents, people that weren't your friends, people that weren't your parents, just to make them happy, just to fit the mold that they envisioned you as. But that mold was never yours to begin with. It wasn't the mold that God deemed you to be. So why would you fit into a box that you never were supposed to be in and God did not mean to put you in? You just conformed and adapted to another human's opinion about you. But you are supernatural. You serve an eternal God. So why would you descend yourself to that vibration? If you are here, why would you lower yourself to here? Do what is the most productive for you. A good thing as well to stop people pleasing is whenever you're having conversations with your family or friends, it's good to share new ideas and new perspectives about, say, about politics, about like religion, about like family dynamics, about certain topics, about science, about psychology, about spirituality. It's good if you have a different perspective to speak that to the light, and then you can hear their own perspective and you can challenge them, and maybe what they're saying is correct, so then you have a new understanding of life, or you can then share or change their perspective, and now you both then grew into a better prerogative in how you view the world. So that's also really important. So really be okay with speaking up to your friends or your family about these types of things, about different perspectives, different dynamics. The last thing I want to talk about is learning to walk away with grace. Okay, so Mark 6:11, it says, when you are not listened to or welcome, dust your feet and walk away. Yes, that's what you should do. When you are someone that, say, you have these people-pleasing tendencies, it's not your job to try to seek a reaction off of somebody. If they're going to react, then you should let them go and you should give it to God. You should bless the situation and know that God is going to have your back in the future. And when you walk away with grace, you actually are being loving, you're being authentic, you're being divine. And that's really important, because when you are walking with light, when you are walking with the Holy Spirit, God sees that you're not trying to fight anybody, you're not trying to aggravate them. It's okay to disagree with people, it's okay to have others disagree with you. If they make a big deal about it, then they just weren't your tribe. You'll meet new people along the way. And when you're gracious towards others, God will be gracious towards you. Life will be gracious towards you, and life will work out wonderfully for you. So I just want to say that God bless you, and I know that if you apply these things into your life, it's going to be really beneficial. And please subscribe. God bless you.